Hey guys, join me while I create some cans for Katrina's kids, a Christmas project. You'll see I've got some regular vegetable or soup cans that I've removed the label, and then I take my sander and I sand off any of the excess glue that was left on the can. I do sand around the inside lip of the can as well, just to make sure it's nice and smooth and doesn't have any sharp edges that could hurt anybody. Next, I take my Hello Hobby chalk paint in the color ivory and I give it a good coat. I dry it up and then I do give it a second coat afterwards as well. And then I decided that I wasn't quite happy with the finish. It was just a little textured because of the chalk paint. So I went ahead and used my apple barrel paint in the color white, just the regular acrylic paint, to give it a nice smooth finish. Then I grab a napkin that's got a printy winter scene on there, and I cut the section off that I decided would fit on the can nicely. I do dip my finger in a little bit of the decoupage glue, just so that way I could peel away the additional plies of the napkin. You want to make sure you're getting down to just that top ply. I go ahead and apply a generous amount of that decoupage glue all around the can and position the napkin where I think it fits best. And then I grab my paintbrush and start pouncing that napkin right into the glue. I add some more glue around the back side of the can so that way I can go ahead and complete that napkin all the way around the can. Again, very carefully using my paintbrush to push the napkin down into the glue. You do want to do this with a pretty gentle hand just so that way you don't tear your napkin. Next, I decide to use a little bit of a different technique. I use my water pen to wet the napkin, and that way I can tear it easily around the image that I'm going to place on the can. Now I've got all my cans covered. I'm going to go ahead and take my little gator sander and sand around the top and the bottom of the can just to get the excess napkin off of there in a nice clean finish. Now I have these two cans that the design didn't go all the way around, so I'm going to go ahead and mix up some of my Apple Barrel Summer Sky multi-surface acrylic paint with a little bit of that white Apple Barrel paint just to give it the same effect that is on the background of the napkin. Next, I'm going to do the same thing with my Apple Barrel paint in Flamenco Red and Black. I mix a little bit of the black in with the red just so it makes it a deeper color to match the red that's on that napkin. And when I do this, I do go right over the edge of the napkin so it makes it one seamless design. going to dry it up here real quick just so I can make sure that I'm happy with the end result. Next, I'm using my Mod Podge Sparkle water-based sealer, glue, and finish just to seal these cans. I don't want anything to happen to the design since it is a napkin and could get torn pretty easy. I'm using a very generous amount and just spreading it with a really light hand. You want to be careful when you do this because once your paintbrush is wet and the napkin starts to soak up that moisture, you could peel up your napkin. All right, here we are with the finished product. I just love all the sparkles in that top coat. And that's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching.